This is the most painful thing I've ever had to share. I'm not telling it for pity. I'm telling it so another girl out there can learn and maybe be safe. We grew up together, played together, ate from the same plate. We wore each other's clothes. We laughed, we cried, but today I don't even know who she is anymore. I'm talking about Tina. Tina is 26 years old. She is older than me. We were raised by our single mother after our father died when I was just 5. Tina was never the loud or friendly type. She kept to herself. She was always quiet, always watching. I didn't think too much of it, but things began to change when I turned 18. People started saying I was beautiful. Men would come to the house looking for me, sometimes even ignoring Tina. One time we went to a wedding and a guy she liked asked me to dance instead of her. Tina smiled then, but when we got home, she didn't talk to me for 3 days. I kept thinking maybe she was just moody. As I got older, I started helping my mom by posting hair and makeup content online. My page started growing. Men started commenting. Some would even message Tina to ask for my number. That was when it got worse. Tina would roll her eyes whenever someone complimented me. Sometimes she would say things like, "Beauty fades, you are just lucky for now." One day, I overheard her telling my mom she walks around like she's better than everyone, all because of a small fine face. My mother tried to talk to her, not to see it that way, that we are sisters. I was shocked. This was my sister, my blood. I tried to talk to her, but she said nothing was wrong. But deep down, she hated me, and I didn't know just how much. There was this time about a year ago. A lady from church had told us there was a modeling audition happening in town. Tina and I went together, but when we got there, the lady in charge looked at me and smiled. She said, "You, come here. You are perfect for this." Tina was standing beside me. She didn't say anything, but the next day, that same woman blocked my number. When I went back to the office, she told me someone said I wasn't serious and that I was bad luck, that I was also rude and came with bad energy. I didn't understand where all of that came from until I saw Tina texting on her phone that night. And when I asked her who she was chatting with, she said, "Just someone I helped clear a mistake." I didn't ask more questions, but deep down, I knew she had ruined it for me. There was another time a boutique owner gave me some free clothes in exchange for tagging her online. I posted the picture, and hours later, the woman called me shouting. She said, "Why are you fighting with your sister because of clothes?" I was confused. I never fought with Tina, but the woman said Tina messaged her, claiming I was proud and disrespectful, that I looked down on her for not having fashion sense. That woman blocked me too, saying I had bad character. I cried that day, and when I asked Tina why she did that, she said, "You think you are the only one that deserves attention?" One day, a guy came to visit me, just a friend from my page. We sat outside under the tree, in front of the house, talking and laughing. Tina came to greet us with a smile. Minutes later, she called my phone and said, "You are embarrassing yourself. He's not into you. He just wants to use you." When I didn't reply, she posted a sub on WhatsApp. "When your beauty is loud, but your brain is empty." People started sending me screenshots. I didn't even confront her. I just cried. I kept telling myself, "She is your sister. Don't fight her. She is your older sister. Just let her be. Everyone was tired, so I went to bed early. I had no idea that Tina had boiled water. She was standing over me as I slept. I had no idea. I only woke up when I felt fire on my face. I screamed. My skin was peeling. My face was burning. My mother ran into the room shouting. I couldn't see clearly. Everything was red, painful, hot. My sister had poured boiling water on my face while I was asleep because I was too beautiful. She didn't cry. She didn't apologize. She stood there and said, "Now they will look at you differently. You will see how it feels. You think you are the only person that is beautiful? I am your older sister. I came to this world before you, and now you are always taking the shine, all because you are beautiful. Let's see how people will admire you again." And she ran out of the house. That night, I was rushed to the hospital. I had second degree burns. The doctor said I was lucky to be alive, but my beautiful face was gone. My mother cried so hard, wondering where Tina, her daughter, got this kind of mind from. Now, here is the worst part. My sister didn't go to jail. My mother begged me not to press charges against her. She said Tina was mentally stressed, that it was jealousy mixed with depression. They said we are family, and family must forgive. So, Tina was sent to live with an aunt in Delta State. No punishment, no justice. And the most painful part of everything was that she was never remorseful. I felt so bad. How could my loving sister, or so I thought, become my worst nightmare? The worst part was that she couldn't even face the consequences of her actions. My hands were tied. I couldn't even press charges against her because my mother was afraid of her going to jail and then seeing me in the hospital like this. I sat in that hospital for 3 months. People donated money for my surgery. Some friends left. Some lovers disappeared. Only one person stayed. Myself. I could have stayed bitter. I could have let depression eat me up. But instead, I turned my pain into purpose. Today, I use makeup and head wraps to cover my scars. But I also want to use my story to talk to girls about envy, beauty pressure, and family trauma. That's why I always say, don't ignore the signs. Jealousy doesn't always come with shouting and slaps. Sometimes it's quiet. It wears the face of love. It brings you food, but praise you choke on it. It claps for you, but hopes you fall. If you have a sister, a friend, anyone close to you who always makes you feel guilty for shining, please be careful. I started a small foundation in Benin to support young women who have suffered domestic attacks. I also went back online. I showed my face, my scars, and all. And you know what? People still say I'm beautiful because beauty is not in the skin, it's in the strength. I wish I saw the signs early. Maybe I wouldn't have scars today, but I've made peace with it now because no matter what she took from me, she didn't take me. I still have my voice, I still have my strengths, and I still have people like you listening to me. Thank you for listening. Jealousy is a silent killer. If someone around you always feels less, pay attention. Don't ignore the signs. Beauty should not be a reason to suffer. We must teach young girls that there is more to life than being admired. Mental health is real. If your sibling or child is showing signs of envy, depression, or anger, help them early before things get dangerous. Never let pain break you. Scars can be strengths. Don't hide them. use them to rise. I was burnt by my sister, but I didn't burn out. Thank you for listening to my story. My name is Onyi of Onyi Stories and Folktales. Thank you for listening to this story. I hope you learned a thing or two and you were not just entertained. Jealousy is indeed a silent killer. So be very careful of the people you have around you. And please, this is me pleading with you. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, kindly click on the subscribe button. It's absolutely free. Turn on notifications so when I post more life lesson filled stories like this, you'll be the first to get them. And if you're a returning subscriber, hey, thank you so much for coming back. You know you're the real MVP, right? And I do not take your support for granted. God bless you. Thank you so much. Trust me when I say I have interesting stories on my channel that are not just entertaining, but life lesson filled stories. So take a popcorn, relax, and just stay on my channel and watch the stories. You would love them. See you in my next video. Bye.